It turns out that there is one perfect, ideal time to post on social media, and that is when your audience is online. Hello and welcome. I'm Dennis O'Hara, the digital orator, and this is the Social Media Minute. What's the best time to post on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Pinterest, on all the social media platforms? That debate has been going on for years and it's not stopping. Do a Google search on best times to post on social media. Do it. I dare you. Thousands of different blog articles, research papers, white papers, videos, any podcast, anything you can think of is going to come up and say, this is the best time for Facebook. This is the best time for Instagram. This is the best time for YouTube. And they're all right. And they're all wrong. The data points that these companies have to deal with deciding what's the best time to post. When we talk about best time to post on social media, what we're talking about is the time that you post that will generate the most engagement, because that is always what we're talking about on social media is engagement. When are people reading your content? When are they viewing your content? When are they liking it, commenting, subscribing, retweeting, sharing, Instagram storying, retelling, anything, repinning, anything that people interact with a social media post is an engagement. And companies like Sprout Social is one of them that they aggregate, they take the entirety of the social media use for a period of time, say 2020, and then they break it down by the times that people are actually on. And so this is the population of the entire social media platform, and not just when they're on your page, because your customers, your followers, your Facebook friends, Facebook likers might be on at a totally different time. So really, you ask yourself, if say you're starting social media today and you ask yourself, what's the best time to post? You won't know that answer for at least 3 months, probably a little bit longer, because it will take that long for you to post at different times and then analyze your statistics and see when you're getting the most views on your posts. And then that will give you sort of a dashboard for going forward when you should post. But thanks to the folks at Oberlo, which is sort of a drop shipping e-commerce solution, that they've taken the Sprout Social data and have made some pretty cute infographics that they are sharing with everyone. So let's take a look at those. We'll start off with Facebook. It's the largest social media platform in the world. So here's what they say about Facebook. Again, this is general. You have to look at your own statistics, but generally Wednesdays, around 11, around lunchtime, and then again around 1 to 2 p.m. is when Sprout Social is seeing the most engagement with general Facebook posts. And then they also look at best times to post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, maybe again from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And the worst time to post on Facebook, again, according to Sprout Social, is weekends and weekdays after 5 p.m. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that you're never going to get any engagement on posts unless you post during those times? Well, no, obviously. And also, should you post on weekends? Well, what if you're a restaurant running weekend specials? What if you are a theater looking to sell last-minute tickets to a performance that night? Of course, you should post on social on the weekends. These, again, are general statistics, and also some key social Facebook statistics to keep in mind when you're posting. 74% of American users check Facebook at least once a day. 51% of American users check Facebook several times a day. People spend an average of 34 minutes per day on Facebook, and 80% of people access Facebook using mobile only. 19% use both mobile and desktop. So there's that 1% that's only on the computer. And so you need to start definitely keeping that in mind when you are making content, that it needs to be formatted for mobile in addition to the computer. Now let's see what Oberlo and Sprout Social have to say about posting on Instagram. Again, we're looking at Wednesdays, midday, Fridays, 10 to 11, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays look like they're the best days, and you want to try around 11 a.m. and Tuesdays again at 2 p.m. So that's pretty broad, right? Again, they're not suggesting that you post anything on the weekends. What if you're a real estate agent having an open house on a weekend and you want to just do another awareness post before the open house starts? Well, of course, do that. Don't take these and say, well, these are the only times I can post. Please don't do that, because then you will never get increased engagement unless these happen to line up perfectly with when your audience is online. So let's look at some key Instagram statistics. 63% of American users check Instagram at least once a day. 42% of American users check Instagram several times a day. Instagram use went up to an average of 30 minutes per day in 2020, up from 26 minutes per day in 2019. And people spent an average of 6 minutes, 35 seconds per visit on Instagram in 2019. So it's a quick little scroll through app that people just like to see what their friends are posting. And so if you're going to catch the attention of someone on Instagram, keep that in mind, that it needs to be something very eye-catching. Instagram, of course, is a graphic-based social media platform. So that is the general statistics for Instagram. Again, check your analytics. I'm going to keep saying that. Now let's talk about YouTube. According to Oberlo and Sprout Social, the best days are Thursdays and Fridays from 2 to 4 p.m. Worst times to post, they've said, are Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And that's interesting to me because I've been posting the Social Media Minute on Wednesdays, and today I'm posting on a Thursday. So we'll see if that helps increase my viewership. So I'll be able to report on that. Let's keep these YouTube statistics in mind when you're posting. YouTube has more than 2 billion logged in monthly users. 74% of adults in the US use YouTube. YouTube is the world's second most visited website, right behind their parent company, Google. Viewers aged 18 and over spend 41.9 minutes on YouTube daily on average, and 70% of viewers bought from a brand after seeing it on YouTube. So YouTube can be very powerful for brand marketing and direct selling. So keep that in mind when you are deciding your YouTube content. LinkedIn is a professional networking social media platform, and let's look at some best times to post according to Sprout Social. Wednesdays in the morning and around lunchtime, Thursdays in the morning and right after lunchtime, and Friday in the morning. If you're posting on a Wednesday, they're saying the best time is 3 p.m., Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., and Friday from 11 to noon. And the worst day to post on LinkedIn is Sunday, I guess, because that's the day most professional people take off anyway, so they're not checking their professional networking social media platform. But let's keep these LinkedIn statistics in mind when you're posting. 9% of Americans check LinkedIn at least once a day. American users, that is. 9% of people that use LinkedIn in the United States check it at least once a day. It's not a lot. 12% of American users check LinkedIn several times a day, and 57% of LinkedIn's traffic is on mobile. So keep all these in mind when you are putting together your LinkedIn posts. Now we're going to quickly go over Twitter. Tweets only have an average lifespan of about 9 minutes. So when you're tweeting, you need to keep that in mind. And it's good to sometimes have 10 to 20 different tweets on the same topic so that you're able to keep new information coming, but keep the subject matter, your brand, top of mind. So let's look at Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. And the best time to post is Friday morning before people get to work, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And let's keep these Twitter statistics in mind when posting. 42% of American users check Twitter at least once a day. 25% of American users check Twitter several times a day. And people spend an average of 10 minutes and 22 seconds per visit on Twitter in 2019. The good folks at Oberlo have come up with this Pinterest graphic, so let's throw it up real quick. It looks like Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's Interesting. The best time to post are Friday and Saturday, and the worst time to post are on the evenings, even though they say 8 to 11 p.m. is a good time on a Friday and a Saturday. So, out of all of the general statistics we're going on today, Pinterest is probably the least dependent on posting time because most of Pinterest traffic is searched. People are searching for specific things and they go on Pinterest, and that's what they do. So it'll come up anyway. But let's keep these Pinterest statistics in mind when posting. Pinterest has over 450 million monthly active users. 85% of whom are viewing on a mobile app. 50% of US pinners frequently shop on Pinterest. Users are 3 times more likely to click over to a brand's website on Pinterest than on any other social media platform. That can be huge for your brand. So there we have our general statistics about the best times to post on social media. If you're new at social media, then you may go ahead and follow some of these guidelines at first to get you started and just see what happens. And then, but definitely mix it up. Don't just post when these studies tell you when to post. For one thing, this is just, again, one of, if you do a Google search, there will be, I'm sure, contradictory information on some of these other websites that have different statistics based on their users. So Sprout Social takes an aggregate of everyone on the platform, which is why I trust their research a little bit more than I would an organization that may be going by their own statistics and not a general sample of people using social media. So keep all that in mind, and happy posting. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. Leave a comment down below and let me know how much you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed it at all, if there are things I can do to improve, or if you have ideas for future social media minutes. I'm Dennis O'Hara, the Digital Orator. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.